What's poppin' gamers? Today's CGX is officially out, and with it, the game has gone free to play. That means that a lot of players that weren't willing or able to try the game before have had that barrier of entry removed, but now are faced with a very complex game that isn't the most beginner friendly, so I'm here to try and curb that. This is going to be the third part in a 9-part mini-series going over everything you should know before starting out. In this mini-series, we'll be going over things like settings, operator selection, and game modes to help you get your footing in the first few hours of play. Today we'll be talking about loadouts to help you choose the best weapon for your op and what attachments to use to make your choice even better in the long run. Almost every primary has access to non-magnifying scopes, and on attack, they have access to magnifying options too. The non-magnifying scopes are those 1x scopes you found in the ADS settings, and these three are the 2.5s. The remaining scopes are for specialist weapons like marksman rifles and snipers, but they honestly aren't very good, so I'd just ignore them. 10 to 13 choices on every weapon can be overwhelming, so let me reduce that option all the way down to 5. Magnified B, also known as the ACOG, is the best choice if you decide you want a high zoom scope, though the Magnified A, also known as the 1.5 casing, is a plenty good second option. Every 1x scope aside from irons comes with a 5% ADS speed boost, but they're not all created equal. Reflex B is the best choice since it barely covers up any of your screen, though Hollow A is the way more popular option. For shotguns specifically, the red dot B is the best option since the reticle works as a great representation of the shotgun spread. For the most part, 1x's are mostly personal preference, so I'll just point out the ones to avoid and let you explore from there. Red dot A is massive and covers up a quarter of your screen because of that. If you like the reticle, just use red dot C. Hollow D has a very awkward casing and a terrible sight picture, but if you like the general vibe, try Hollow B. And lastly, iron sights, while giving a 10% ADS speed bonus, cover up so much of the screen that it's simply not worth the boost in almost every case bar a few notable exceptions. On to barrel attachments, we'll keep this one short and simple. Go into the shooting range, found in the training tab, and go up to the target. Now shoot the target and try and control the recoil. This is a great time to adjust your sensitivity, by the way, but once it feels comfortable outside the recoil, ask yourself what feels bad about controlling the gun itself. If it kicks too much vertically, put a flash hider on. If it kicks too much to the left or right, put a compensator on. If it's a semi-automatic, put a muzzle brake on, and if it feels good as it is, put a suppressor on. The only two drawbacks to a suppressor are barrel length and opportunity cost, so if the 4 other barrels feel unnecessary, there's basically no downside. Extended barrel makes your gun do extra damage, but for all the attackers I recommended in the operator guide, extended barrel isn't going to feel much different. But for Sentry, Rook, and Valkyrie, extended barrel helps a lot, so I'd try it on those 3 to see if you could get away with using it. Grips are another easy one. Vertical grip reduces vertical recoil by 20%, angled grip increases reload speed by 20%, and horizontal grip increases movement speed by 5%. All plenty strong choices depending on the gun. And last but most certainly least, laser sight. Don't use it unless you're playing a shield op like Blitz, Monty, or Blackbeard. They'll do you more harm than good. For weapon choice, shotguns are not very good for actual gunfights. Try to avoid primary shotguns when you can. DMRs and ops like Twitch or Glass are high damage, low recoil guns that usually have limited mag sizes and are semi-automatic. But the guns that are the most effective are assault rifles and submachine guns. If it says one of those, it's generally a safe bet. For the secondary choice, handguns are almost always worse, with the one exception of the Gon 6, though that does change once you get to higher levels of play. Machine pistols are amazing across the board, and secondary shotguns, while being very bad at actually killing people, have a niche that isn't filled by much else, and that's the ability to make holes in soft walls. So TLDR, if you want more firepower, bring a machine pistol, if you want more utility, bring a shotgun, and if you don't have any other option, bring a pistol. And that about wraps up your weapon loadouts. There is one more choice that needs to be made, but that'll be left for the next video in this mini-series since there's too much to cover in this video. So once again, if you found this video helpful, leave a like. If you have any questions on something that I didn't go over in this video, leave a comment and I'll make sure to answer it. And if you're interested in the other videos in this mini-series, subscribe. The next video about secondary gadgets will be out later today, so stay tuned for that. Catch you in the next one. Peace.